Hello, my name is Resilan, and welcome to Farthest Frontier. And that is the beginning of year 3. So year 2 was all about getting some more food production, and we're doing good on food production. We've got plenty of food production now. So I am going to come in here. Oop, there is a predator. Let's see where that's at. Oh, he is way out here. Do I have more than one person? I do not. So I'm going to need to run him back to town and see if I can collect any more people. There are a couple of people here. I'll run this in here. Let's see if this villager can run down the road. He can. Alright, we're going to grab this person and bring him down here as well. Okay, now we'll start bringing these guys up through here once we get them into the same general vicinity. Here we go. Wolf is dead. So we'll let people go on about their way and what they're doing, and we will continue. Now that we've got a sawmill, we have 2 people working that. I'm probably going to reduce that down to just 1 at the moment. I don't have enough people really to be running 2 items there. I'm pretty short on people till I expand my town a little bit more. I've got plenty of food production, so I do think I'm going to go in here and right over here on the other side of the road. I'm going to build some additional houses. Only going to build, let's see, I think I'm going to build 2 additional houses. So we put 1 there and 1 there. Hopefully that'll get me a few extra people. That way I can have somebody working in this. Maybe then I can afford to actually have 2 people in the sawmill. I need more people harvesting trees. I don't have very many trees left to harvest. So we want to grab some more trees from here and here. Tell them to grab those. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and do the stone as well. All the stone in that area right there. Done. Very good. Now then, let's look at our fertility. And we are going to want to put in a farm here. So with this in place here, I think one of the farms is going to go right there. I believe, just for the purposes of making sure that the farm doesn't do anything, we're going to relocate this shack. So we'll pick up the building. This is the forager shack. We're going to move it out here on the other side of the well. I'm going to do the same thing with the hunting cabin. I'm going to move it as well. I'll put it on the other side of the road here, like that. Let's move those 2 things. That'll take a little bit of work there, but that'll clear this area right here so that I can put in the items that I want to put in. I'll make that harvestable, and then we will do H. Any trees in the area, might as well get rid of those. Alright, there we go. So we're going to clear that stuff out. Move the 2 buildings, then we'll reset the area where they're doing their thing. I'm going to speed it up for a bit, just speed time up a little bit here. Until they move those buildings, I'm not doing anything. I don't have a huge supply of wood. Just slowly but surely letting things occur here. Alright, I see somebody moving one of the buildings. There we go. very good. Move over here and put it back down. So it costs 40 work effort to move a building. It's 20 to pick it up and 20 to put it down. Once I have that down, got all kind of stuff over here. Herbs, trains. That's your herbs. Okay, so now we're going to, let's see. So what we get here. We got lots of berries. Bird's nest. Oops. That was not what I meant to do. That gives me a whole bunch of stuff right there. 3 bars on a lot of different items. We're going to put it right there. Alright. Oh, ranged ammunition missing. That's not good. So let's go to resources here. Fletcher. Craft bows and arrows. We will need bows and arrows. And we'll come over here and put this down here. A little ways from my town, but not too far out of town. It's going to require, it's one of the first items I'll build. We got 4 new villagers, a couple of new people born, so that's good. We've got more workers now. So let's put one of them to work in here. And then hopefully to get the, we'll get that. Now this is full. Is it full of processed food? It looks like it is. That's not full, so it's not full anymore. Okay, now then, the hunting shack has moved. Well, it's in the process of being moved, I should say. Yep. Workers down here moving it, so once we get this set, we'll reset the hunting for our deer. We've got a lot of deer over here, so we've got a good place to hunt here. Alright, there's hunting. Seems to be a good spot right there. Alright. And with that in place, we're good there. Now then, let's see. We want to redo the road here a little bit. You can't redo that. We can get rid of that there. And then take this and kind of bring this down like that. And like that. Alright, good enough for now. And then with that, we are ready to place our farm. Now farming, we've got a compost yard. That requires gold. We need gold for that too. We really are going to need a marketplace pretty soon. And I believe, the market is open. I can build a marketplace. Okay. Alright, let's come here. I've got a Fletcher. I don't need lots of bows and arrows. How many do I have? If I look at my resources, I've only got 2 bows and 39 arrows. So yeah, I do need some bows and arrows. Oops. So if I click on this and I come in here, right now I want to produce 2 arrows for every bow that I produce. We need to keep an eye on that. Once we get a little bit of more breakdown, we'll be good to go there. But we'll do 2 arrows for every bow. That's more wood that's needed. Okay, we got a lot of wood coming out of there. Alright, now then, how am I looking on workers? I've got 11 laborers. We're about halfway through the year. I do think we can start the clearing process though for our farm. This is going to up our food production even more. So we'll come back in here. We'll come back to food production. We're going to build a crop field. And the crop field is going to come in here. And we can say, I'm going to do 5 by 5. I will later make this field 10 by 10. But we are going to start out with a 5 by 5 field. I may do 5 by 10. Let's see, 5 by 10 would be that. I think I will. I will start with a 5 by 10 field. Don't normally create one that large to start with, but that's what we'll do. I will let them work on that. That'll be good. We're doing fine on food production, so I am going to bring in a couple of more houses. Even though it's later in the summer this time than I normally like to build my houses. For now, it will work. I'm going to bring in 2 more houses. Put those in there like that. Got plenty of food. Storage area is full. Firewood splitter. So they're moving things. Now, I think the next thing that I need, I don't know if I have any of it. Let's see if I do. Do I have any of the stuff necessary? I am starting to get pelts, so I can build something there. See, these are where I need people to come in. I'm going to need people to build things out of the pelts. I will also need people to build things. I need baskets. And I don't know if I have anything to make baskets with. So I need to see if there is something, if I can find willow. Willow is necessary to build baskets. Don't see any over here. And I don't remember where the willow was. That's mushrooms. Deer. Hazelnut. There is a willow bush right there. So let's come over here. Do a little bit of exploring over here. So we'll have somebody go explore that. If that's the only willow bush that we have, that's okay. Let's see. Prioritized. Maybe somebody will come harvest that. H. Bushes. I don't know if they'll come harvest that without it being in range or not. We'll see. I like the way instead of sending 1 person over here, they send 3 over here. Well, looks like there's water coming in there. Willow bush. I don't see any more. I'll let that go. You are producing a lot of fish. That's very good. Yeah, both items are coming in there. So things are going well here. We do have a villager who is ill at the moment. That's no real way to treat them. Dysentery, I'm not sure what that needs. Seeking medicine. It is an intestinal, what did you go? Intestinal infection without clean water sources. Well, there is clean water sources. Villager succumbed. Well, yeah, it's saying that there is no, it doesn't have access to water, but there's a well right there. That well is full. So there is absolutely no reason that house shouldn't have access to water. Well, with a deceased villager in place, I now need a cemetery. I want to make sure I'm not putting a cemetery somewhere where it's going to be useful, you know, it's going to do something else. So I'm going to just come right up here and we'll build a 4x4. That's a 4x4 cemetery. We'll build them right in here behind the sawmill. We're not going for, I'll tell you what we'll do. There's a crossroads right over here. I don't know what else we'll end up doing over here. But we'll put in a 3x3 cemetery right here. Not very big, but it'll work. But we can Get rid of the deceased villager. Alright, we are starting to head into early winter. Freezing temperatures. We are good on food supplies. Everything's fine there. We still don't have a second source of hunting that we can use yet. We will need to solve that problem sooner rather than later. He's got 30 fish. He is producing. He's got lots of meat, a little bit of fish. Yeah, bring out your dead. They're working on it. Ooh, that takes 110 work items to deal with. 110 effort. So that's a pretty good sized building that has to be built as far as level of effort. But with 3 people working on it, it is going to be done momentarily. We now have a cemetery coming up. Yep, there's the cemetery. And somebody can go bury the dead person. We're in good shape. As we round out this year, head into winter in year 3. We're up to 35 people. Let's see. So the upgrade, I need to build a market. And I'm going to need wood, planks, and stone. That's all it'll take to actually upgrade that. The market is what is coming next. I will be building that at the beginning of this next year. In fact, I might as well go ahead and get it placed. So the market is going to come in right here. Gets all of my houses covered in there. We'll let them go ahead and start building that. So the market will be part of that, and then with the market in place, the next thing coming up is defenses. It's they're working on the farm. We won't expand much beyond what we currently have here until we get some defenses in place. We'll want a market and a school, some other things coming in. All those things will be done at some point in time. But I still don't have a lot of resources. I do have a fair supply of wood at the moment now. Wood, stone, and firewood all look to be okay levels. Before too much longer, it will be time to start thinking about a cash item that I want to build as I build my trade center and something that I have to sell for that. In that light, I do have a clay pit up here. And so pottery might be a option for what I can build there. Haven't really looked at it. I have to think about what I want to build for the resources and other things that I come in here. Some of these things, there's a soap shop, charcoal armory. I don't think the pottery, I'm thinking about it. That's a glassmaker, so there's got to be a pottery here. Soap, candle shop, I could build candles. There's the potter. So I can build pottery, and that just requires clay and water. So putting that in here will be a good thing. Now I need another well. I don't like the fact that I'm out of water all the time over here. I'm gonna build another well. I'd rather have more wells. Too many wells than not enough. It's kind of my theory on this. So we'll come right here beside the market and put in another well right there. Go ahead and build a road down through there. He produced 80 arrows and 1 bow. Now I'm going to maintain and watch this. I've got 3 bows, 120 arrows. Once I get to 5 bows, I'm probably 200 arrows. I'll probably turn that off a moment until I need more of them. Alright, I've got another well over here, just so I have that. Now I've got a marketplace. So with the marketplace, I am now producing taxes. I have taxes coming in. And with the taxes, then I can build some defenses. Now, 10 taxes are not a lot of defenses. I want to get trade going. Once I get trade going, I can use to offset the trade with some of the other things. But that's where we'll make this into the making the items I can sell and use that to fund buying other things. At this point, this is where I'm going to call it. We've actually started on year 4 here, and we will work on our goals for the next couple of years as we come in here. We've got a couple more years before raids may start occurring. I believe, if I'm correct, that raids don't start occurring until year 7. So I've got a couple more years of peaceful expansion that I can do, but I have to get some defenses in here before people can start coming in to raid my town. And that requires some additional people and some additional resources. So that's part of putting the market down, building some additional items in here. Thanks for watching, and take care.